Hey everybody, I'm Miss Lynne. It's great to see you again. Welcome to our very last virtual movement art video. I'm really glad you're here with me today. So, one of the most challenging things about making these videos was me imagining how much space you guys actually had to move behind your desk, behind your chair. So, I thought today we'd sort of celebrate your space that you have with a dance made just for you and your chair. We will try to incorporate all the things we've learned over this past year, including lots of ELA ideas, as well as lots of movement ideas. And we'll also get to make a really fun dance to review many of the ideas we learned about creating movement. Let's start today with a warm-up. Go ahead and stand up behind your chair. Today we're going to focus on a pattern in dance making we call A, B, A. Let's use that to inspire our warm-up. Maybe we can always use one body part for A, a different body part for B, and we'll go back to the original body part for the last A. Let's try it. I'll show you what I mean. Let's start with arms will be A, hips will be B, and arms will be A again. So in this warm-up, you can move the body part we're talking about however you like. So let's do everything for 4. So here we go. Arms, 2, 3, 4. Let's do hips. Hips, just move them anywhere you want. 2, 3, 4. Back to arms, and you can do anything you want with your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so arms were A, hips were B, arms were A again. Let's try a whole body thing, okay? So let's try, we'll do stretch is A, and then close is B, and another stretch is A. So again, any way you want to stretch yourself open and close yourself up is fine. All right, here we go. Stretching is A. Stretching 1, 2, 3, 4, closing 1, 2, 3, 4, stretching again, 1, maybe it's a little different, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's reverse that one. So this time we'll close first, and then stretch open for the B, and then close again for the A. Ready? Here we go. We have close. 2, 3, 4, open 1, 2, 3, 4, close 1. Maybe it's a little different. 2, 3, 4. All right, we just did an ABA practice with our warm-up. Great job. I have an idea how we can start our final ABA dance. I thought it might be fun to make it a story, which you remember is also called a narrative. Let's see, how could we start? We know the dance is going to be about you and your chair, because that's what we all have to work with. So, what if you never saw a chair before, and all of a sudden you came upon your chair? How would you react? Would you be scared of it? Or would you be excited about it? Or maybe a little nervous about what your relationship would be with the chair? Let's try a few different reactions, and we can weave them together to be the beginning of our dance. Maybe we can call this part A, and the part A can be discovery. Yeah, like you're discovering a new friend. And let's start with some verbs. Remember, those are actions or things we can do. So, let's see. Maybe our first verb could be to see. That's something we can do. So we see the chair. Maybe we're a little nervous, we're a little scared, so we take a step back. So our verb is to step, right? Right? Check out that chair. And then maybe we're very curious, and our verb could be to go around or to circle the chair. So we can go around looking at the chair, trying to figure it all out. Okay, want to try those 3 verbs with me? So here we go, back up. You're going to walk towards your chair, you're going to see it, step back, and circle it. All right, good. Maybe our next thing is to get to know the chair. We notice that it's a particular shape, and maybe we try to copy that shape just to kind of get to know the chair a little bit. First, we want to notice what level the chair is at, and we want to get at that same level. Let's see. So this chair, I would say, is kind of at medium level, right? It's not way up in there, it's not way down on the ground, kind of medium level. So we could also be at medium level, right? And your chair is going to look a little different from my chair. So I want you to really look at its shape, and you're going to make 3 different shapes in your body that are kind of like your chair shape, okay? So I'm noticing my chair has 4 legs, and they're all kind of splayed out in different directions. So I can show that I understand that by doing that shape. All right? So that was me making the 4 legs of the chair. Then I notice that there's a flat part here and a vertical part here. So I can try to make that shape. Maybe my knee makes the flat part and my back makes the straight part. So that's my second shape. Then I'm noticing that this part, again, is very flat, and so I'm just going to flatten myself over it, like trying to be part of the chair. Okay? So you can try that too. So you can, if my shapes work for you, you are welcome to use them. If you want to look at your chair and make your own shapes, that's even better. Let's do our 3 shapes. Again, you can make your own or you can copy mine. So here we go. Shape 1, figure it out. I'm going to do this one again. Shape 2. That's mine. And shape 3. You can do your own shape. My shape is going to be a flat. Okay, great. So we have our shapes. Shapes are kind of like nouns, aren't they? It's like you can point to a shape and say, look at that thing. Remember, nouns are people, places, or things. So any shape that we make is like a thing. Now let's try some more verbs. What would you do if you met a new friend? How might you move together? What verbs would you use? Maybe you would skip around the playground together or play some kind of game. We could do kind of some of that with our chair, right? Our chair can't skip with us, but we could skip around our chair. Let's try that one first. So we have our new friend, the chair. We're going to skip around the chair together. Let's take 4 to skip around the chair. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. We could also play kind of a hopping game with the chair where we put our hands on the seat boop, and pick up our feet. You want to try that 4 times? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, of course, it is a chair, so we know we can sit on it. So let's spiral down into the chair. And maybe we keep that spiral going and we curl towards the back of the chair and kind of give it a hug. Ready? All right? So those could be 4 verbs showing us moving around and playing with the chair, doing actions. So let's try those again. So we had skip, and then our hopping game, and then sit, and then curl. Here we go. Skip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 4 to sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 to curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. One last thing we could do is add a rhythm. Maybe kind of a playful rhythm that uses the chair. What do you guys think of this? Yep, so first I'm hitting the chair. 1, 2, and a 3. 1, 2, and a 3. And then slap, slap on your legs. And then clap. Nice. You want to try it with me? Here we go. Rhythm. That could be our part A of our dance, getting to know a new friend. Let's put all of part A together. Ready? Here we go. We see it, we step back, we circle it curiously. That could be our adverb. Then we start to make shapes just like our chair. Ready? Shape 1. Shape 2, shape 3, and here come our verbs. Skip, 2, 3, 4, and hop, 2, 3, 4, and curl, 2, 3, 4, or that was sit, and curl, 2, 3, 4. Ready for rhythm. Awesome! That's going to be our whole part A. So, if making a new friend was part A, oftentimes in dance, the part B is in contrast to part A, or kind of the opposite of part A. So what would be the opposite of making a friend? Maybe making an enemy, right? So maybe we don't have to take it quite that far, but maybe you and your chair friend have an argument, right? Maybe you can't agree about what to do next, or maybe one of you has trouble sharing. So maybe there's some kind of argument or fight that you have with your friend that we could show as part B. So if you were having an argument with your friend, would you be more likely to be at the same level or a different level? Let's think about that. Chair is kind of at medium level. I'm going to say if we're having a fight, I'm going to be at a totally different level, right? So maybe I'm going to be at high level. And what kind of shape would we take? We want to be showing that we're having an argument with the chair, so we would take a very different kind of shape. So if your chair is like mine and is all about angles, right? Maybe your shape would be completely different. I might take a twisted shape that's really high, like this. Right? I might take a shape that's all straight lines, like that, right? If your chair is straight, you might take a very curly shape, right? My chair actually has a little curve to it, so I'm going to be very angled, like sharply angled, which my chair is not. And those would be adjectives, wouldn't they? That describes the shape. Twisted or straight, that describes what kind of shape we're making. Okay, so what I want you to do is figure out 3 shapes at a different level from your chair and a different kind of shape. So you're not going to take the same kind of shape as your chair, you're going to do something different. Ready? 3 shapes, anything you want. That's different from the chair. Shape 1. Shape 2, shape 3. Awesome. So we look very different from the chair. We're not trying to look like the chair. We're trying to look different. Okay, let's do some verbs that are very different also. If you were having an argument with your chair, what verbs might you use? You might say no to your chair, right? You might go no, like that. No, I don't believe you. I don't agree with you, right? If you were going to do a locomotor verb or a locomotor movement, which means to move, would you move toward your chair or away? Probably away, right? You're kind of mad. So let's say we could use the verb stomp to show we're angry, and we could stomp away from the chair. Yeah? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Showing that you're a little mad, right? And then maybe we could change our level to show we're really not talking to the chair right now. We just can't understand that chair. Maybe we change our level to very low level. Yeah? Like this. Right? And maybe we're turned away from our chair. We could try those verbs together. Yeah? Here we go. Say no. 2, 3, 4. Stomp away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now we just need a rhythm to add to the end of our part B. Since we're already here, we could do our rhythm right here. It could be 1 foot, 2nd foot, right? Like that, 1, 2, 3. Or it could be 1 foot, 2nd foot, punch into your hand. You decide. Or some other movement that you feel like has a rhythm about being in an argument. All right? Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try all of part B together. In this part B, our force is, what do you think? Gentle or strong? Seems like it's strong, right? So our stomping is strong, right? When we sit and pout, that's strong. Right? In part A, our force was more gentle, wasn't it? Especially the part where we sit, right? We had to spiral gently into a sit, and we kept that spiral moving gently as we curled in to hug the chair. So, just wanted you guys to be aware that the force was changing on purpose. We can also look at pathway. Part B's pathway was very straight, right? When we stomped, we went straight away. Part A's pathway was curvy. So again, we are contrasting those pathways and the force between part A and part B. Here we go. We'll have 3 shapes, 3 verbs, and a rhythm. Remember, your shapes are different from your chair's shape. First shape, go. Second shape, go. Third shape, go. Let's go to our verbs. We say no, no, no. We stomp 1, 2, 3, 4. We sit. Rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's a pretty good part B. So instead of making a friend this time, we're kind of making almost an enemy, right? Okay. Now we come to the last part of the dance. We said we would make an A, B, A pattern, right? So what was A again? Finding a new friend or making a new friend. Part B was kind of the opposite of that, sort of finding that a friend can turn into almost an enemy, making an enemy, right? So if we use A, finding a new friend, again, for this third and last part of the dance, that would be A, B, A pattern. And this A should be different from the first A. Maybe there's something new that you've learned that makes your friendship a little bit different. Maybe someone has felt that they need to make an apology and they've said, I'm sorry, and that makes your friendship stronger. Or Maybe you find a creative way to agree on what to do. Maybe you do what both people want, just one after the other. Or you combine them in some cool way. All right? So we're going to do our last part of the dance, which is the part A, kind of reimagined a little bit. Let's follow the same process. We'll always start with looking at level and shape. Let's see what we got. Well, our chair is still at medium level, and since we're now really happy with our chair and having a new friendship that's even stronger, maybe we could be at that same level too. And maybe our shapes this time, instead of just copying the chair, maybe the chair and you can make something special together that's actually better than what either one of you could make on your own. So this is more about working together. All right? So look at your chair and think about how you could interact with the chair to make a neat shape. If your chair has open spaces in it, like these back here, right? These little holes in the chair, or underneath, you can fill some of those spaces with parts of your body, and that might be fun. So one thing I can do, I'll show you from the side. Since the chair looks like this, I can put my legs under the chair and my arms on top. See that? So we are interacting together to make a new shape. You could do that. We could interact in a different way, where I'm making a new shape by connecting my head to the back of the chair, like that. Curling my fingers up so that they follow the shape of the chair. You could do a shape like that. Right? That could be a shape. Or maybe you want to take a shape around your chair, like this. And that's something that neither one of you could kind of do without the other. It makes a whole new interesting shape. I'll show you from the side. Right? It makes this whole new interesting shape. All right? So you're going to pick 3 shapes that you can do with your chair. I'll give you some time to figure them out right now. You're going to need 3. All right, once we have our 3 shapes, then we get to go into verbs. Remember, our shapes are like nouns, yeah? This is like a noun. Here it is. It doesn't move, you can point to it. So now we're going to move into verbs, which of course are things we can do, actions, so we're going to move. All right? One verb we could try is to lean on our chair and smile like you're taking a picture and that's your buddy. So the verb is lean. Good. Another verb we could try is to bow. You know, in certain countries, they bow to their friends to show them some respect. So can you bow to your chair? Great. And maybe for a third verb, we could open our heart to our chair, almost telling the chair, like, you can tell me anything. I can listen to you. It's important. How you feel is important to me. I know it's just a chair, but that would be a nice thing to do for your friend, right? Open your heart and say, I will listen. So maybe our verb could be open. Let's try those 3 together. Ready? Lean, bow, and open. Great. Now we need a rhythm. Maybe we could take the open in a circle around the chair and use it to be our rhythm. So maybe it could be your heartbeat, and then you could open to the chair. Heartbeat, open to the chair. Heartbeat, open to the chair. And that actually could be the end of our dance, right there. Should we try all of this new part A together? Let's do it. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see the shapes. A new, better friendship. Here we go. Shape 1. Shape 2. Shape 3. And let's try our verbs. So now we're going to lean on our chair, take a picture, bow to your chair, and open to your chair. And here's our rhythm. The end. All right, guys, that is our ABA dance about friendship. Let's try the whole thing together and see how much we can remember. Remember, the first part is discovering a new friend. Then we have an argument. And the last part, A, again, is a stronger friendship based on support and respect. Here we go. Ready? First, the verbs. See your chair. Take a step back. Circle your chair curiously. Shapes mirroring your chair. Here we go. Shape 1. Shape 2. Shape 3. Verbs, playing with your chair. We skip. We hop. We sit. We curl. Rhythm, playful rhythm. Awesome. Now is part B, the argument. First is shape. 1, 2, 3. Next is verb. No, no, no. That's what we say. That's our verb. The verb is say. Stomp. Sit. Ready for our rhythm here for part B? All right, now back to part A, a new part A. So there's been an apology or something happened, and now you're ready to be friends again, and you like each other even more than before. So, shapes first. Shapes with your chair, where the two of you create something special together. And you can turn your chair if you want. Shape 1. Shape 2. And shape 3. Now, our verbs. We lean on our chair. We bow to our chair. And we open to our chair. Ready for our last part A rhythm? The end. You and your chair should take a bow together. And give yourself some applause. Nice job, everybody. Good job, everybody. Let's have a seat on our friend the chair and thank that chair for supporting us all this time. And we'll breathe together with our chair. Ready? Breathing in for 2. Out for 2. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In 1, 2, out 3, 4. Open your eyes. Thank you guys so much for creating a friendship dance with me today. I really enjoyed getting to think about friendship and the challenges about friendship and also all the wonderful things about friendship in our A-B-A dance. We've learned so much this year, and I'm proud of all of you. I hope you have a great rest of the school year, and I'll see you next time. I'm Miss Lynne. Bye-bye, everybody.